So, there's a huge niche coming up in around 3 months, and now is the perfect time to start creating for this niche. So, you have probably guessed by now that this niche is the Halloween niche. Now, there's so many types of books that you can create in this niche. So, in this video, I want to give you a bunch of ideas that you can run with and start researching. See, there's lots of different book types that you can create for Halloween. You can create activity books, colouring books, composition notebooks, normal notebooks, journals, and even more than this. So, if you come over to Amazon and start browsing around for some of these niches like Halloween journals, you can get an idea and see what's selling on Amazon. Now, Halloween is around 3 months from now, which means that now is the perfect time to start creating these books and publishing them so that they can get indexed. See, if we take a look at just Halloween journals, we can see that quite a few of them are pretty simple, and they have BSRs and have been selling. Look at this, so this is just a Halloween composition notebook, but if we keep scrolling through, we can get an idea for what's selling. Now, take no notice of the BSRs at the minute, because the BSRs aren't going to be as great as what they're going to be in around a month from now, 2 months from now, and almost up until Halloween, because there's not that many people searching yet for these types of books, but they will be very, very soon. So as we can see, Halloween journals sell. We can also take a look at Halloween notebooks. So again, come through to Amazon and just start browsing around to get some ideas. Now, if you stick around and watch all of this video, I am also going to explain how to find niches within the Halloween niche itself, because there's quite a few. But again, we can check out journals, notebooks, even Halloween composition notebooks as well. So come through, take a look at these, get some ideas. Composition notebooks as well are relatively easy to create, and I have done videos on this in the past. Now what I'll do is link my best one up there in the right hand corner of the screen, so you can come through, take a look, so you can see just how easy it actually is to create composition notebooks. Because if we look at this one, this is a very simple pattern, and these types of patterns again are very simple to do. We can even use graphics from Creative Fabrica to create really nice patterns to put on top of our covers. But that's 3 ideas: notebooks, journals, and also composition notebooks as well. You can also check out Halloween colouring books. Now, colouring books are a little bit trickier, harder to create, but I have also done some videos on creating colouring books here on the channel. So again, come through. I'll link that video in the right hand corner so you can go through and watch. But colouring books are a really great niche to get into for Halloween. Now, if we scroll up to the top and do this, we can actually see there's quite a few different sub niches. Now if we do that, let's just give it a second. There we go. So you could create Halloween colouring books for adults, for kids ages 4 to 8, 2 to 4, 8 to 12, for women. There's lots of ideas that you can get for creating Halloween colouring books. The same goes for activity books. So what we have here is Halloween activity books. If we take away the S again, we're going to get lots of ideas. Now for any of these books which I just shown, always remember to niche down. So don't go broad and just create a Halloween activity book or a Halloween colouring book or a Halloween notebook. You'll find it a lot harder to make sales if you do that. But if you niche down, start doing research, looking at all of these other ideas, and then choosing one of these, you have a much better chance of making sales. Now if we go ahead and take a look at these, we can see some of these are really nice. Now one tip I want to give you, if you create any type of book and you're not too sure how good it looks, come over to Amazon, pull up similar books around the book that you have created so you can see if your book is up to par with the rest of them on Amazon. If it's nowhere near as good, again, you're going to struggle to make sales. But come through, take a look at Halloween activity books. So that's 5 ideas that you can run with. That's notebooks, journals, composition notebooks, colouring books, and activity books. All these types of books will sell well come Halloween. Now, with all those books which I just mentioned, you can even niche down even further into the Halloween niche, because there's even more Halloween niches under Halloween, or should I say sub-niches. So there's bats, skulls, ghosts, pumpkins, and so much more. Just think of everything related to Halloween. So, if we come over to Google and type in what is related to Halloween, we can then come up with a lot of sub-niches. So just by looking here on the first page of Google, we can see pumpkins, candies, jack-o'-lanterns, ghosts, spiders, spider webs, zombies. These are all sub-niches that you could potentially create some books around. So think of a pumpkin colouring book, a pumpkin activity book, a pumpkin notebook, a pumpkin composition notebook. So if we take a look at this, let's go through to their website and take a little look. We can see we have lots of ideas here that we could potentially dive deeper into and create Halloween books around. Again, pumpkins, candies, ghosts, spiders, zombies, Frankenstein, monsters, witches, cauldrons, bats, blood, bones, skeletons. So with a skeleton, you could create colouring books, composition notebooks, normal notebooks, and you can do that with lots of the ideas here. Just make sure that there is demand for that type of book first. So same with skull. So look at that. I'm guessing that someone's going to be looking for a skull colouring book. In fact, let's just take a little look. So skull colouring book. So look at that. So already we can see there's quite a few different keywords just around skull colouring book. We can see for kids, adults, girls, women, men. There's lots of ideas that you can run with and start creating books around. So remember, that's 5 ideas. That's journals, notebooks, composition notebooks, colouring books, and activity books. And then if you start researching what is related or associated with Halloween, you can then come up with a bunch more ideas that you can dive deeper into to start creating books around, because remember, there's only around 3 months now until Q4 and Halloween. Now, just note though that if you start researching now, the numbers are going to be slightly off. So if we take a look at these, we can see that they're already selling. So people are already buying for Halloween. But the closer that it gets to Halloween, the numbers, or the better the BSRs that these are going to get. So in fact, let's go past these because these two are actually running ads. See, people are already running ads for Halloween, but if we take a look here, we can see the BSRs are pretty good. But as it gets closer to Halloween, these BSRs are going to get even better. So it's going to be a little bit trickier doing your research. And also note that the closer that it gets to Halloween, the more keywords that you're probably going to find up here. Because as it gets closer, more and more people are going to be searching. So you'll probably find even more keywords up here as it gets closer. So just bear that in mind as well. So as you can see, there's lots of different types of books that you can create and lots of different sub-niches within the Halloween niche too. So now it's down to you to put in the work and start researching so that you can get ready for Halloween, because remember that now is the perfect time to start publishing them so that they can have enough time to be indexed by Amazon. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.